it's Sabine from Wonderbene. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. As always, it's lovely to have you here today. If you're new to my channel, welcome. It's nice to meet you. I am on a journey to lose 180 pounds of weight through healthy eating, exercise, and lifestyle changes. And in this video, I'm going to talk about the value of time. And this is something that has really become very apparent to me this week. And the reason it's relevant for me this week is because I've just started a new full-time job. If you haven't watched any of my videos yet, and this is your first one, I'll put a card to my video up here in which I talk about how I lost my job, and I'll put a link also to the video where I announced that I found a job. So I've started a full-time job again after 6 months of unemployment, and I've come to realize just how precious time is, and on a every single day basis. And I figured this was a very relevant subject to a weight loss journey because that is one of the things that it will take. It will take time overall, but a weight loss journey requires effort and commitment and time dedicated to it as well. And so many times have I heard that excuse in real life and online and in Facebook posts and from my friends even. Was like, oh, I just don't have time right now, I'm so busy. And first of all, let me tell you, sometimes that is a valid excuse. There are only a finite amount of numbers. Yeah, a finite amount of numbers. There's only a finite amount of hours in every single day. And it's very easy to use them all up with stuff that you have to do rather than what you want to do. But, well, here's the thing. If you want the weight loss, if you want the fitness, if you want the weight gain or weight change of any kind, you have to put in the time. You have to put in the effort. And I want to just go through a quick exercise to show you. Hi guys, and welcome to a day in the life of Bean from Wonderbene. This is my day. 24 pencils. Well, these are 22, and then I have half-hour pencils that are a little shorter to represent the last 2 hours. And now what I want to do with this little exercise is walk you through a day of mine and where the hours go, and just kind of give you some inspiration and some realization about where the time goes and everything. So first of all, when I start my day, let's start with sleep. I sleep on average 8 hours per day. So that's 8 pencils already separated. And then I spend about half an hour every morning getting ready for work. I then drive to work, which takes me an hour. I then work. I'm at work for 8.5 hours. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8.5. I then also drive back home from work, which is another hour gone. Now what I'm left with is, let's just take these hours out of the picture, with 5 hours actually in total. Now out of these 5 hours, I will spend about half an hour eating dinner. And I would say I spend about an hour roughly a day watching YouTube videos. And I've actually calculated it by looking through yesterday's history of what I watched on YouTube and how many minutes that was in total. So it's about an hour per day that I use for YouTube. Now all I'm left with are 3.5 hours of my day, a work day during which I can do whatever the hell I want to do. And this is the point of this video. I know that your daily schedule is probably different than mine and not identical to this, but you get the idea. If you really analyze where your time goes every day, it's pretty impressive to see that this is all you have left. And for me, this was a consideration I made this week, starting a new job and everything. I came to realize how precious my time actually is, and that I really want to spend it on things that are worthwhile. I want to spend these 3.5 crayons on the best things possible. And for me, the best things possible are to exercise, because that helps my journey. So I'll spend at least an hour exercising on the days that I do exercise. Now, if I go and meet up with a friend for a walk, it'll be more than just an hour because I have to get there. And we'll usually walk between 1 and 2 hours, but at the same time, I then also spend 1.5 pencils or 1.5 quality time hours with my friend. And I will have done my exercise. Wouldn't you say that's a good use of time? Now, let's take these 3.5 hours. Let's look at what a lot of people typically do. And let's be honest, a lot of people do it. And I've been guilty of this myself. You watch a couple of TV show episodes. Let's assume 45 minutes per episode. 90 minutes, hour and a half, gone. So all you got left are 2 hours. And then maybe you watch a movie. And there go your last 2 hours. Now think about it. How has watching a TV show or watching a movie helped your life? Did you create anything? Is it a memory that you will look on and cherish in the future? Probably not. So what are you going to do with your 3.5 pencils? Who are you going to spend the time on? And who are you going to spend it with? And is the person that you're spending it with worth your time? If they're not, you don't have to spend any of your time on them.